Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel. We are still busy with traveling across the campus, talking to everyone here before we head over to the Kirsche Inn to have some dinner with Gaius and Elliot and maybe spitball a few options on how to get together again with Machias after basically what he said, lying to him. But I still saying that Rean had all the motivation to do that, seeing how Machias was reacting to juices. So I'm still in Rean's corner, but he really wants to resolve it, so I guess we might try. Alright, let's finish out the student union and the library before we head back to town. The equipment I've been waiting ages for finally arrived. We'll be selling it before you know it. Come take a look next time you're passing by. We should have everything on display by then. So basically, when we're on our free day tomorrow. The equipment I've been waiting for is finally arrived. Yeah, so now it's still all the old stuff, but I had a little check before I went live. Imperial Chronicle issue number 2, so we've got the second one. Brilliant. Oh, there are a lot of upper class students in the saloon upstairs who really are full of themselves. At least they're not all like that. You can usually tell the sensible ones by whether they try to get along with the commoners or not. Even if they are separate classes, the noble and commoners both join the same clubs. So not trying is a warning sign. There are some upper class students with a good head on their shoulders. If they don't try to get along with commoners though, it's a red flag. Alright, still the same stuff we had before. I do wonder if those recipes that Thomas and the maid at the noble house want, will they also appear at shops at some point? Or can we only get them by creating it ourselves? Probably. Alright, while we're here, let's also exchange the cash. That way we have some money when the new equipment gets in here. Probably tomorrow with our free day. So I hear class 7 is going on field studies. Must be nice to get to travel around the country. There's probably material galore out there. I'm actually pretty jealous. He always talking about material, but what is it? It's not like they're separate from our curriculum. We work just as hard on the field studies, if not harder. I don't know if we actually want to know what he means by material. Oh, either way, I'm still jealous. If you stumble across some choice material, just let me know. Will we eventually know what he means by material? Or do we need to figure it out ourselves? Like through all his suggestive comments. They tell me we've got midterms coming up next month. The entrance exam alone was more than enough testing for one lifetime. Why are they giving us more? Because you're students, and if you're students, you're gonna be tested all the freaking time. Oh, I'm pretty worried about the instructor Neidhart's military science exam. I mean, he's an active duty soldier in the 4th Armored Division, and his classes are just as hardcore as you expect. Maybe I should start studying for his exams now. Never a bad thing to study a little bit extra. You're shaping up to be a fine captain, Emily. You might want to redirect that concern towards yourself, though. Our midterms are next month, after all. Oh crap, you're right, I completely forgot. The important thing now is to find the balance between our studies and club matters. It's only May, I'm certain a number of issues will resolve themselves as the year progresses. I'm assuming it will. Oh, Alyssa keeps getting better and better. But lately, it seems like she had something on her mind. I wish I could help her out with whatever is eating her. Well, we are getting closer to Alyssa, so maybe we can be of assistance? Unless we are actually the problem. But I don't think we got any indication of that because we resolved our issues a bit. Today's combat studies lesson was a very challenging one. I thought I was used to Instructor Sarah after a year of her merciless teaching, But she never fails to invent new and creative ways of torturing us. I think we can rest assured of that. Having said that, we do have practical exams coming up again. What will she throw at us then? Oh, things have gotten a lot harder for us this year too. But we can't afford to give anything less than our best. Not with midterms right around the corner. Oh, every time I think Patrick couldn't be more of an asshole, he proves me wrong. Can't you put the fear of ideals into his heart or something, Friel? Anything to get him straightened out. Now, why would I do that? It's so much more interesting when there's all that tension between you. Oh, you're pretty twisted, you know that? Oh, let's just leave Patrick be for now. He'll come around at some point, just like you did last year. Can we just not talk about that? Can we? Now I'm very curious on what happened last year with him. Doesn't have a care in the world, does she? Guess it's my job to give Patrick the attitude adjustment he needs. Go for it. The students up in the 3rd floor saloon never stop complaining about the food we serve. But this is a military academy cafeteria, not some fancy, expensive restaurant. They do well to remember that. Yeah, if they want some fancy food, go back to your dorm. You have mates there who are trying to better themselves to make even more, let's just say, noble food. The students up in the 3rd floor saloon never stop complaining about the food. Right, so 1 floor done, and a very busy floor it was. Alright, so how many can there still be up here? Oh, Emma got into the academy on a scholarship, didn't she? Which means she's actually the kind of person who should be protected from your indecent hobbies. Indecent? How dare you? There's nothing indecent about the passion that these boys share. In fact, indulging in it is a vital part of a lady's youth. Sorry, I couldn't hear your argument over all your heavy breathing. Yeah, she really is into the genre we can potentially call boys' love. I think that's the easiest way to describe it. Oh, seems like more and more girls are getting into that sort of thing lately. Well, hobbies are hobbies after all. There's not much point in complaining. Oh, Fidelio, you'll never understand. There's nothing indecent about the pure passion that these boys are sharing with one another. Oh, and by extension, there's nothing indecent about my fantasies either. As long as you keep them to yourself, I'm sure we'll be fine. Ah, Machias is already gone for the day. He told me he'd be here for tomorrow's strategy meeting, but he seemed a bit off. This isn't the first time either. I wonder if he's doing okay. I wonder if it's because of me. Maybe. Maybe he's wondering whether or not to forgive us? Or how he must treat us in the future? Oh, so, how's the fishing going? I bet you're catching all sort of stuff now that you're traveling around the country for your field studies. Maybe I should join you next time. You do know their academic studies and not some sort of fishing tour, right? You're going somewhere at the end of this month too, right? Man, I wish I could go. Alright, so we're still on the same level, so I say let's keep all the points, because I still don't know if we can level up, if it's bound to our current angler points, or to all the points we have gathered up along the way. So let's keep it for ourselves for now, at least until we got some indication if we can actually level up. Ooh, Occult Research Club. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. You're puzzling over why such a club was founded, are you not? You hit the nail right on the head. You understand your amazement, but you need not look so surprised. I can read your mind if it were a book. Slightly creepy, but intriguing at the same time. Oh, all of a sudden, I sense you shrinking in fear. No use trying to hide it. Nothing escapes the all-seeing barrel. Well, she's definitely a barrel of laughs, isn't it? And no one is here of the photography club, because we did see Rex in the main building. Though,
Are you getting used to life at the academy yet?
I think I'm getting there. Our classes have really gotten harder since the start of the year, but I feel as though I'm keeping up.
That's good to hear. By the way, tomorrow is another free day. Are you really willing to help out again, like Instructor Sarah said?
Of course. Just let me know what you need my help with. Actually, if you can make a list for me, that will make it easier to get everything done.
Thanks a lot, Rean. I really do appreciate it.
Just like I appreciate them giving her an actual voice in these conversations. That's how important she is. Tomorrow's gonna be an even tougher, but you can do it, Rean. Let's get this done. You heard the lady? Let's get it done. Oh, and I'm looking at all the cases just to see if there's any point that's lighting up that we can interact with it. Just in case, you never know. Alright, 3rd floor. Are we allowed to get in there now? Or do we need to be with Patrick for that? Nope, still not allowed. I am intrigued to see what's in there. Even though it might not be all on the up and up, if you know what I mean. Still, very curious. Alright, so one location to go. And I do expect to be some new books in the library we can read. But not much more than that. Yes, Erebonian folklore. Thank you. Oh, those 2 girls from class 7 always seems to be studying together. The class president there has the highest grades in her year. She's always helping her less academically gifted friends too. How nice to see someone helping her friends study. It really is, yeah. The library isn't a great place to read books. It makes for a delightful study spot. All of these fun options in one place. You're so lucky to have a resource like this at your disposal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we need to study for the midterms, I think most of the information we need will be right here. Oh, I love spy novels, but there's no greater thrill than a good conspiracy story. Though I admit, part of the thrill comes from the fact that I can't read them at home, as my family thinks them vulgar. This library is practically heaven for me. I can sit and read whatever I like for as long as I like. So take that chance and use it. Nobody upstairs? Like this? Oh, that's the correct formula, yes. Well done, Fee. Woohoo! Oh, Emma's good at teaching. It's boring, but I guess I'll keep studying. Yeah, because she does know that the effort Emma puts in this in helping her study gets her the results she needs. I heard you found Fee napping near the old schoolhouse. Well, I suppose her carefree attitude is one of her natural charms. But thank you for reminding her to come to the study session. No problem. Well, Fee, you kept Emma waiting, so you better make sure to pay attention, okay? Will do. Yeah, I like Fee. I can't wait till we have her in our team and we can fight around with her a bit. Alright, that's the library. I think it's time for us to move on to Trista. Oh, I plan on helping out at the church today too. Knowing that even someone as insignificant as myself can be of assistance to others is a splendid feeling. It makes my efforts all feel worth it. Should I go back to the dormitory? No, because you said you were gonna have some dinner at Kirsche Inn together with Gaius and Elliot. Alright, let's go back to the dormitory then.
Hey there, first year.
Not him. The Mira stealer.
Oh, it's you.
I haven't forgotten about my 50 Mira.
I'm not going to play along with your scams this time, so you might as well be on your way.
I wasn't trying to hustle you before, honest. Did you, figure out how I did it, though?
I did.
If you really want your 50 Mira back, I'll be happy to hand it over. But wouldn't you rather feel like you earned it? Come on, what do you say?
There had to have been a trick to it. Some form of sleight of hand. Something that wasn't as it seemed.
I already noticed it. It fell into his bag. No doubt about it.
If I had to guess, I'd say the crux of this illusion was...
And the coin was never tossed. The bandana around his head. The first one? Total nonsense. His arms didn't get in the way. The coin was never tossed? Maybe. It was actually dropped. But I think the answer will be the drawstring bag at his feet. Because even if he didn't actually see it drop, it's still suspicious that he had it below his hands. Yes, and I am right because I'm getting the AP.
Of course! I'm pretty sure he had a bag at his feet. Which means... you threw the coin in the air, but let it fall instead of trying to catch it. You let it fall right into the open bag, lying in wait for it at your feet. Am I right?
Yeah, not bad. I wasn't expecting you to figure it out so quickly.
So I was right.
Yep, spot on. And a promise is a promise, so here's your 50 Mira bag.
He doesn't have the money, does he?
Sorry. I've only got 10 Mira on me.
It's fine. Just forget it. It's only 50 Mira. You can keep it.
Oh, really? Well, that's mighty generous.
Hey! Stop trying to leech money off innocent first years, you louse.
Oh, crap. It's the she-devil.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, there she is. Miss Leather.
A bicycle? No, it looks like it's powered by orbital energy.
And it's looking pretty fine.
Wait, I've seen this girl somewhere before.
You're Rean, I take it. I've been hearing all about you from Toa and George. Sounds like you pulled off some pretty amazing stuff in your field study last month.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I didn't think I'd been doing anything worthy of such attention. Guess I should still officially introduce myself, though. I'm Rean Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Same.
Angelica Ragnar.
I'm Angelica. Angelica Ragnar.
Nice name.
Glad I could finally make your acquaintance.
Ragnar? As in Marquis Ragnar? Head of one of the 4 great houses?
Alright, so that makes 3 members of the great houses we've seen so far. Ragnar, Alberea, High Arms. So yeah, 1 more to go.
Same reaction every time, I swear. Yeah, I'm his unworthy daughter. But he doesn't really want to have anything to do with me since I go around dressed like this.
I think it's less how you dress and more how you behave.
One doesn't exclude the other.
Where are you going on that bike at this hour anyway?
Oh, George finally finished tuning the orbital engine. So I figured I'd give it a run to the capital and back and see how it holds up.
Sure must be nice not to have a care in the world.
Look who's talking.
So you do ride it like a bike. Wow.
Well, catch you later. I'm thinking of putting in a request for you sometime. If I do, I'd sure appreciate a swift response.
Hey, if she let us ride that bike, I'll be there. Look at that.
Lost for words? That's a little something George put together a while back. He calls it an orbital bike. Pretty cool, huh?
It is. It's kind of like a steel horse. I'm guessing you can't buy those in any shops?
Nah. The Ruhr Institute of Technology started putting that one together as part of a test. Then George finished it off. Jellica put up the money for the parts herself. Oh, but Toa and I helped out too.
Sounds like it must have been a pretty challenging project. Are you on good terms with Toa and George then? Angelica said she'd heard all about me from them. Maybe you had a little something to do with that too?
Well, we're all from different classes, but we've kind of stuck together for a while now. Come to think of it, I never did introduce myself, did I?
No, you didn't. You just took my money and ran. Crow Armbust. Brust.
Name's Crow Armbrust. Second year, class 5.
Love the first name.
I'm sure I'll catch you around again. Later.
Later.
So, his name's Crow, huh? Angelica's the daughter of Marquis Ragnar. Toa's the student council president. George is head of the engineering club. It seems like every second year I meet is somebody important.
Yeah, the rest probably moved on to other locations to continue their study elsewhere. And maybe only the ones that are still important on this location are the ones that stay here. Mostly because I think we saw a second year in the cafeteria in the student union building earlier today, so yeah. Chapter 2, The Verdant City. The Verdant City? Ooh, are we gonna go to a big ass city like maybe Berea Heart with this fuel study? I wouldn't mind. Hang out in the dormitory or stay in your room? No, we're definitely gonna hang out in the dormitory, because I think if I do stay in your room, you stay in your room till the free day comes up. And I maybe want to talk to everyone. This appears to be a vacant room. I wonder if it's ever going to be filled up. It has to be a male character then. Let's see if I can sort things out with Machias. Who is it? It's me, Rean. Hey, are you free right now? I'd like to discuss something with you. I'm studying at the moment. Can you save it for tomorrow? Sure, I'll come back then. I really do want to apologize to him, but he doesn't seem to want to give me the chance. Well, if he doesn't want to give it to us this way, maybe we can figure something else out. Ooh, guy is his room and he's not here. Is there anything we can take from here? Nope. Are you free at the moment, Juices? What do you want? Oh, I just want to say thanks for this afternoon. I assume you mean the incident with High Arms? I explicitly remember stating that I wasn't trying to help you. Maybe so, but I still wanted to thank you. I'm not really used to handling situations like that. I mean, I'm a noble, but I've never really spent much time with other members of nobility. Juices? Seems as though neither one of us is an ordinary noble, but your problems have nothing to do with me. Don't expect my assistance next time. Neither one of us? I guess he's got some issues of his own then. Yeah. Maybe over time and adversity, maybe we can get him to open up eventually. Elliot isn't here either. Are they all hanging out downstairs or something in the lounge? Seems to be locked. Oh, she isn't here. I wonder where she went. Someone's here. Seems like it. I'll be right there. Oh, hello, Rean. Is something the matter? Oh, not really. I just came back for a chat. Is Fee here with you? I thought I heard her voice a moment ago. She is. I promised her to help her study after we finish dinner. She's currently doing some exercises I prepared for her this afternoon. I never expected to hear that. She's actually a very hard worker. Would you like to join us? Nah, it's alright. I'd rather not distract you two. It sounds like hard work, so good luck. Thank you. Have a good free day tomorrow. Well, if you're one of the bonding events, I'm sure we will. Ooh, Laura. Oh, good evening, Rean. Oh, hey there, Laura. I like how you got your room set up. It's pretty relaxing. It's probably because we've both grown up immersed in the way of the sword. My room at home has more or less the same feel too. I should have expected as much. As you've been practicing your swings tonight too. Of course, it helps my dinner settle. Sword practice is usually my go-to for clearing my mind, so it's an ideal way to wind down the day. For some reason, I had this impression that you were one of those people who never got caught up in stray thoughts. Even I have things to brood over now and then. I've noticed that you've been putting extra effort in your training lately. Maybe we both continue to strive towards improving ourselves. Couldn't have said it better myself. Maybe one day we can spar against each other very, what's the word I'm looking for? Expressively? Vigorously? Attentively? Well, at least one of those words and then we're sparring at it. Yes, very good. You know, talking with you has made me want to pick up my sword again. I already finished today's practice cuts, but I can't see any harm in doing another set. Well, at least we're motivating her, so that's really good. Yeah, very sober room. I like it. Oh, what's wrong, Alyssa? Oh, hey, Rean. It's nothing serious, don't worry. Well, if you insist. But now that I'm here, it is really easy to tell that this is your room, Alyssa. It's so organized and neat. It really fits that high-class image of yours. Oh, don't make fun of me like that. Sometimes I can't tell if he's clueless or he's actually caught on. Sorry? Did I say something to upset you? Oh no, it's nothing. I should do some stretches to get ready for club practice tomorrow. I feel like I'm becoming more and more part of the lacrosse club lately. Now, if I could only get along with Ferris, it'll be perfect. Well, I don't think Ferris has any intention to getting along with you. She's a bit, let's just say, special. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I didn't peg you as the type to sneak into a lady's room in the middle of the night. And maybe you figured wrong. I wouldn't exactly call this sneaking. I'm kinda surprised though. You're actually not drinking. Oh, not that I wouldn't like a drink right now, to be honest, but I've got some work I need to finish up before I forget. Okay, yeah, I give up. Grab me a beer from that case over there, will ya? You ever think that maybe there's something not quite right about the teacher bringing her beer into the dorms? Hey, come on now. Beer's the fuel that keeps my fires burning. I'll even let you have a can or two for yourself. It's okay. If anyone asks, I have no idea where you got it. I think I'll pause. By the way, instructor, you know a guy named Crow, right? He's a second-year student. Oh, and Angelica too. Ah, so you've met them already, have you? I've had my fair share of good times with them since I became an instructor, but then again, who hasn't? Ah, so you do know them. Well, at the very least, I hope you can stay clear of their influence. You wouldn't want to take after them any more than you want to take after me. You say that, and yet you are as our homeroom teacher. So basically, after spending a year with Sarah, in certain situations, they are a force to be avoided. Good to know. To be honest, I wouldn't mind having those two in my team as well. The leather-clad lady and Crow. The bandaged fighter. That would be really cool though. There's a lot of good character design here. There really is. Another vacant room. Alright, let's go all the way to the bottom. Okay, no one in storage. Another vacant room. And the kitchen. Oh, I heard that it's tradition for the Wind Orchestra to stage a big yearly concert. I'm gonna try to find more about that tomorrow, but I'm getting really excited just thinking about it. That's gonna be my big goal to work towards for the time being. Setting something to work towards really does help you get motivated, doesn't it? We're students and we got tons of options, so we might as well make the most of that. Good attitude. That was a delicious meal, courtesy of Kirsche. Thanks to that, I ought to be in top shape for tomorrow. I imagine everyone started getting used to the academy life now, but we need to avoid getting too comfortable and keep working. I plan on heading to the art club tomorrow. I imagine everyone started getting used to the academy life now, but we need to avoid getting too comfortable and keep on working. Yes, and if I have to go to the old schoolhouse, I'm definitely gonna bring Gaius. He's definitely someone you can depend on, that's for sure. Can we get out? I probably shouldn't go out this late at night. Then we shall not. Alright, I guess that's everyone. I think it's time for us to go to bed. Shall I call it a day? Choosing to rest will cease the date to change and the main story to advance. Let's go. Free day. So you know what that means? At least 2 times a day we need to talk to everyone. Hopefully with a few extra quests to do for the student council. And of course the old schoolhouse. Student council task. Of course the old schoolhouse, mystery number 2. Okay, book delivery. A number of books have just arrived for Thors faculty and I would like assistance in delivering them. Inquire at Keen's bookstore. Alright. Substitute tutor. Something urgent has just come up, so I really need someone to take care of tutoring the kid I usually teach. I'll be waiting in the lower class dorms, so please come see me as soon as you can. Klein. And I think I've seen him studying with the kid. I think it's in the house near the fishing spot down here in town. Old Schoolhouse Mystery 2. I would like to ask Class 7 to continue their investigation of the old schoolhouse from where they left off last month. I hope you will be able to shed further light onto the secrets of those walls. You may begin whenever you see fit, but make sure that you are completely prepared. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that eventually we won't get these messages like make sure you are prepared, because afterwards everything will be moving forward. Because that's basically it. So do the side quest first, talk to everyone, and then get into the old schoolhouse. The old schoolhouse request is the same deal as last month. I still got the keys, so I can go in whenever I'm ready. But there's no telling how long it's going to take, so I should finish up everything else first. Alright, let's get started. Hell yeah. Alright, I think the best thing we can do is try to talk to as many people as we can till the end of the episode, and then next time we're gonna start off with a bonding event or two, and then talking to what we have left in the village, and then go to the old schoolhouse. Because when we start talking to everybody, we're gonna pick up the optional requests as well, because we can do them along the way as we make our way through the city. So let's check the map, or do we need to wait till we are outside? Nah, there it is. Okay, so we got a potential with Crow, with Emma, with Sarah, brilliant, and with Gaius. That is 2 events and 4 people. Now we're gonna do it the same way as we did last time. That means we're gonna watch 2, and we're gonna pick 2. And I will, in the timestamps, I will notify what it is that we did, like if we are showing or if we are picking. And the first thing that comes to mind is, just like last time, I will give priority to characters that will eventually end up in our team. And the thing is, we've seen Sarah in our team at the beginning of the game when we were facing the cannons, so we will be able to fight with her at some point. Crow, I do not know. I wish he is. I have seen a faceplate in the DLC item, so I was a little bit spoiled there by accident. So I think he will be in our team too. So we have 4 people that will be in our team. So which one do we want to pick? Which one do we want to progress? And I do really like Gaius, but I also really like Sarah, to be honest. I think Crow would be the one that I will definitely not pick. I think it's gonna be the choice between Emma or Sarah. And Gaius will definitely be the first, because like I said, I wanted to learn more about him. And he's like a really chill guy, and I want to see... You know what it is? I can look at all these bonding events regardless of which I'm gonna pick. And if I say, ooh, I really like this one, I can stay with that. It's a really hard choice. You know what? I'm just gonna talk to everyone in town. And in between the episodes, you can give me your suggestions in the comments on which one I should pick, without of course spoiling what we're gonna see, because I want to learn that myself. And then next time we'll pick which one it's gonna be. For now, we have a lot of people we can talk to, and a lot less time to do it in. Alright, let's see if there's somebody in their rooms. I doubt it, but I need to check. It could be Sarah's, of course, still in the room. We already saw that. She's hard at work. Let's see what we need to do. We can always say no and then back out of it, so... Well, if it isn't the Rean bean machine, dutiful roaming the campus as always. I feel like I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do know it's the middle of the day, right? Oh, you got a problem with me spending my afternoon drinking? It's my room and my beer. I'm not seeing the problem here. It looks like she's already plastered. Knowing her, she's probably ready to leap into action if anything serious were to come up though. It might be a good chance to ask her about some things I normally couldn't. Ooh, he wants to pump her for information. Was her defenses are lowered because of the alcohol? Pretty smart, Rean. Not yet. Yeah, it should still be accessible, yes. Alright. Let's get out. Let's see to how many people we can talk. Let's see if we can at least complete Trista. That would be a very nice place to end it. Your house seems like so much fun. My mommy and daddy are always fighting, so it's totally different. Really? Ooh, that sounds tough. My mommy and daddy get along super well. Do Annie's mommy and daddy fight as much as mine kiss? I think yours kiss more from what I've seen so far. Gert's place sounds so much fun. I wanna go. Me first. I've got the day off work today, so I'm spending some leisure time with Hannah. The warm weather seems like it's a full support of this idea. Kurt's starting to learn more and more as well, so it might be a good opportunity to teach him about the world around him. It does sound like a really good dad. Oh, so there's a new apprentice sister at the church now? Ooh, I'll have to go say hello. Drinking some tea, enjoying some sweets and chatting away with the man of my dreams. This is the perfect way to relax. Part of me wishes it could always be like this. I get to spend the day just sitting and talking with my husband. It's hard to think of anything better. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, I'm sure you can think of something. Alright. Nothing here. Alright, let's go to the pawn shop, see if we've missed anything. Or at least if there's something we can pick up for ourselves. 7-4, 7-1. No. That is not the time to start getting all defeatist. Not when White Arrow takes this straight away as always. Are you thinking about horse racing again? Oh yeah, today's a big one. And I'm gonna win even bigger. That'll show old Fred who's boss. Now going for a big win on 2 or 3 odds might not be a bad idea either. Hope you're ready, Fred, because I'm going to wipe your smirk off your little face. Yep, that's how they get you. Thinking you can win. Ground bait for 5 new material? That is really expensive, or it at least feels like that. Kitty ears, 5 pieces as well. Or 20? We need 20 human materials for 1 kitty ears? Or do we need 20 to get kitty ears for everyone? Because to be honest, I wouldn't mind giving Rean some kitty ears. I think they would look really nice on him. Red pendulum, multiple statuses prevented, which is actually really good. If they can still add some points to it as well, it will be invaluable, just like these. Good. I've heard talk of a tax increase coming into effect across the 4 provinces. The Empire's nobles truly do seem keen on maintaining their reign of terror. Not that this is anything new, of course. Unreasonable behavior from ruling nobles has been a constant since the Middle Ages. Fortunately, Trista doesn't share the same fate as under direct control of the Emperor himself, just like Heimdallr. I do feel for those who live elsewhere, however. Yep, just like Helbig. Just like we've seen with our own 2 eyes. 4 for Emma, and Emma wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure in Parm there was a similar kind of situation. Now that spring almost over, we won't be seeing the lino flowers anymore. However, new flowers will begin to bloom in their place. One of the reasons I love flowers is that the way they change with the seasons. Well, I don't think the actual flower changes with the seasons, I just think different flowers are in bloom throughout the seasons. If the one flower has bloomed, it's dead for the rest of the year. I think. I'm not an expert, but I think. Didn't she say something about the florist? Don't you love it when an idea for a great prank strikes? Ooh. Is Vivi gonna put a prank on a store here somewhere? I want in. This might end up being my best prank yet. Time to get preparing. Keep me in the loop if you need anything. I made plans to go shopping with Colette today. We met very recently, but our shared love of shopping made us fast friends. So we decided to naturally go shopping together. Oh, that's really nice. So this is the person she was talking about when we met her at the academy. Oh, I hope she turns up soon. I'm sure she will. Because he was very excited about it too. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know Emil, would you? He lives in the north part of town. He used to be our friend, but one day he just changed and started looking down on us. and eventually he just stopped hanging out with us at all. I cannot miss the days when we were all together. Things change, and not always for the better. I don't know why Emil changed like that, but I wish we'd be friends with us again. I hope he's doing okay at least. Oh, damn. Vincent. Oh, truly, a rejection worthy of Master Vincent. I see the concern in your face, but please do not trouble yourself. This is but a daily occurrence for Master Vincent. Truly, a rejection worthy. Well, if it isn't the lovely Friedel. Given that you've been waiting here in anticipation of my arrival, I can only assume that you have feelings for me. My humblest apologies to your subtle attempts to woo me have passed me by unheeded. Oh, why Vincent, what a surprise! Are you here to do some shopping too? That's one way to spend your free day. But I will not have you wasting mine. Shut down once again. It is true what they say. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns. You never change, Lady Friedel. Ah, trust me. Without the thorns, it wouldn't be as beautiful. Oh, Loggins and Patrick match was so intense that they actually broke some of the equipment. It's been a while since I've seen Loggins get so frustrated. Looks like our club's about to get a lot more interesting. I'm here to order some new equipment for the fencing club. I can't think of another club captain more deserving of praise. Just joking around. Yeah, I think she likes to put those two up together and see what happens. Just because she knows they tick each other off. I'm pretty sure if she was in class 7, she would do the same with Makias and Yusuf. I can almost guarantee that. We shop owners get together for some drinks last night. And you kiddos were a popular topic of conversation, I tell ya. Everyone agrees that this year's batch of new students is an interesting one. Class 7 in particular. It feels weird to be a conversation piece. Don't sweat it. We basically do this every year. They weren't exactly bored with last year's students either. Especially with the one and only Angelica among them. Nobody could tell she's from the 4 great houses with her attitude, that's for sure. Sweet cookie, we have plenty, we made plenty. Right, so just the standard stuff, good. Aye, this will definitely suit ya. Here, give it a wee try on. And aye, the fleshy colors are just the perfect match for that snobby attitude of yours. Becky, you really aren't holding back today, are you? Are you feeling well? Tell me what's wrong. Yes, I'm raking in the dough with multiple part-time jobs. I'm working here today, so go have a wee swatch about and buy something. Well, if there's something new, I will definitely do. But don't you think you talk just a tad too much? It decreases your selling efficiency and leads to poor time to money ratio. Ah, shut it. Don't come into my shop and start telling me how to do my job. Well, connecting to your customers might be better in the long term, because if they feel more familiar to you, more easygoing, and you then give them the advice to buy certain pieces of clothing, they might be more inclined to do so. It could be a very astute business decision. Becky displays remarkable skill. Her way of interacting with customers is rather different from the norm, but I have no complaints about the results. In fact, I wouldn't mind if she became an official employee one day. The work Becky does here is impeccable, though I did advise her that her method of interacting with customers might be slightly too forceful. I think these are the same ones. So is the shop in the student union building the only one with new stuff? Because I'm sure that if we are, well, let's just say allowed to go to this old schoolhouse, there should be some new pieces of equipment ready for us. just so we are ready to whatever comes towards us. I almost thought there was somebody on the roof, but it is an antenna. There she is again, the new radio host.
What a beautiful morning.
It certainly is.
But there's so much to do today. I have to come up with a topic for tonight. Something really good.
Haven't seen her around somewhere before. I guess she works in the radio station building after all. I wonder what kind of topic she's trying to come up with though. Come on, Rean. Someone that looks like that, you should remember her from the last time we encountered her around the radio station. I think she's the host. I think Misty was her name, right? I'm happy to say event time's off to a solid start. Looks like I was right about the people wanting a nice relaxing talk show covering topics they can relate to. Throw in a host that's easy to like and it was pretty much guaranteed to be a success. It's not early to celebrate though. Now we need to focus on getting the listeners' numbers up. Listen numbers? I mean, they're just what they sound like. They're a way for me to tell how many people listen in. It's my job as director to make sure we keep them growing. That's exactly what I'll be doing too. Event time's gonna be a sensation, or my name isn't Michael. Well, as far as I know, your name is Michael, so I'm hoping you'll make it a success. This is where they stick up all the postcard fans of the show sent in. Look at all this great material everyone's gathered. How could anyone not feel motivated by looking at this? Still don't know what your material is, Monk. Hey, there's so much material in this world, just waiting for someone to discover it. What a spectacular reminder this is. Does he mean material like a muse? Like something he uses to create something himself? Maybe. I need more info, I need more intel. Radio Trista was the first radio station ever to broadcast over a wide area. Our programs are now available to almost everyone within Eastern Erebonia, thanks to the radio relay station we've set up. So now, when people think radio, they think of Radio Trista. Radio Trista was the first radio station ever to broadcast. Alright. You know what? Episode is already getting late, and I see some people standing on the bridge, so there's definitely gonna be a scene. And we know we've got the bonding event with Crow in here, in the Kirsche Inn, and Emma in the bookstore. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it here. I haven't talked to Crow and Emma yet, so I don't know what they need help with. But you can still give your comments about who would you pick. Like I said, without spoiling why. If it's because you like a certain character, perfect. Just don't spoil any story part and I'll be happy with what you write. So, for now, I'm gonna wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time as we go over the rest of Trista and the Academy. See you then. Bye bye.